Milne's method, also known as Milne's predictor corrector method. This is one of the numerical methods to solve differential equation of the form dy by dx equals f of xy with the initial condition y of x naught equals y naught. In the first step, we will use either Picard's method or Taylor's method or Rankuta method to compute values of y1, y2, y3, etc. Since we have dy by dx equals f of xy, from here we will get the expression for f of xy. In this expression of f of xy, we will give x equals x naught and y equals y naught, which will give us f naught. Similarly, when you give x equals x1 and y equals y1 in the expression of f of xy, we get f1. Similarly, we have f2 equals f of x2 y2, f3 equals f of x3 y3 and so on. Now we have a set of predictor corrector formulas which will help us to predict the value of y4 as well as to correct the value of y4 if any error has occurred while we have predicted the value of y4 using this formula. These two formulas are known as predictor corrector formulas for y4. We have y4 equals y0 plus 4h by 3, 2f1 minus f2 plus 2f3, wherein we will give the particular values of y0, h which is the step size, f1, f2 and f3 which have already been calculated. This will help us to find out the predicted value of y4. Now, using this value of y4, we can find out f4. That is, when you give x equals x4 and y equals y4 in f of xy, we will get f4 equals f of x4 y4. Thus, we will obtain f4. With this value of f4, we will compute the corrector formula or the corrected value of y4 using this formula. We have y4 equals y2 plus h by 3 times f2 plus 4f3 plus f4, where f4 is evaluated using this predicted value of y4. Using this corrector formula, we will get an updated value for y4. With this updated value of y4, we will again use this same corrector formula to once more evaluate y4. The corrector formula is used for the second time because here in order to evaluate f4, we had depended on this value of y4. Now since we have already obtained y4 from the corrector formula, this updated value of y4 which has been obtained from the corrector formula will be used again to compute f4. Second time when we use corrector formula to compute y4 and the value coincides with the previous value, we can confirm that there is no error in computation of y4. Similarly, we have predictor formula and corrector formula for y5. We have y5 equals y1 plus 4h by 3, 2f2 minus f3 plus 2f4 and y5 equals y3 plus h by 3 times f3 plus 4f4 plus f5. This is known as the predictor formula for y5 and this is known as the corrector formula for y5. Notice that predictor corrector formula for y5 is obtainable from predictor corrector formula for y4 by just incrementing the suffixes of predictor corrector formulas of y4 by 1. That is, instead of y4 equals y0, f1, f2, f3 terms seen in the RHS, we have y5 equals y1, f2, f3, f4 terms seen in the RHS, where y1 is the immediate increment of y0, f2 is the immediate increment of f1, f3 is the immediate increment of f2, f4 is the immediate increment of f3. Similarly, in the corrector formula also, instead of y2, f2, f3 and f4, we are having y3, f3, f4 and f5 in the RHS of y5. Here again we have the same procedure as we have discussed in the case for y4. We will give the particular values of y1, h, f2, f3 and f4 here in the RHS to find out y5. With this value of y5, we can find out f5 which is f of x5, y5. This value of f5 will be used in the corrector formula of y5 which will give us a new value for y5. With this new value of y5 which has been obtained from the corrector formula, we can again find out f5. Using the new value of f5, we will again use the corrector formula for y5 to find out new value of y5. The value of y5 obtained when we have applied the corrector formula for the first time and the new value of y5 obtained when we applied the corrector formula for y5 second time coincides, we can confirm that there is no error in computation of y5.